someone's in the house. Please come quick. I think someone's inside.
Hey guys, Stephen Cortez, the head of operations at Armored Republic. In this video series, we're going to talk about hardening your home and developing a defensive mindset. So when we talk about the home, there are levels of deterrence, there are early warning signs, and there are barriers. As we get inside, we'll talk about safety in terms of the garage. We're going to talk about nightstand setups. We're going to talk about first aid kits and go bags. So as a man, as a protector and a provider for your family, there are a lot of different things we can do. So let's get started. I grew up in California. At any given time, I had to be ready to defend my home, to leave my home, to barricade myself, to shelter in place. And so over the years of growing up there, I've had to use some of these items, I've had to use some of these principles, and now it's just part of my life, it's part of my defensive mindset. And now I'm really excited to share some of these tools and some of these methodologies with you. So as we're starting to think about and really get into that defensive mindset, one important thing you can do is actually think about the offense. So if you're looking around your home and you're trying to find where those weaknesses are, as safely as you can, try to get in the mindset of a criminal and think about, if you were going to take this property, how would you do it? Would you take it from the north side, from the south side? Are there trees covering a certain part of the house that would conceal you? Think about things like that. And so those are going to help you identify your weaknesses. Everybody, for the most part, should be locking their front door and their back door. Everyone should be locking their garage door and then the passage door between the garage and the home, making sure that you're doing a full perimeter walk, you're checking everything. Some backyards even have alleyways behind them. And so you need to make sure that you have a clear line of sight. And so when we're looking at the home and we're trying to defend it, think about the offense. Think about if someone were to attack your home, how would they do it? And try to use that information to create a defensive plan. So when we're talking about home defense, there are a few different layers. Think of it like an onion or concentric circles. So first we have deterrence, and that'll be your outer layer, with your home being the nucleus of that. Once we get closer, we'll talk about early warning signs and barriers, and then we have the home itself. And so starting from the outside, something that people really should focus on is getting motion sensor lights and having some sort of security system, cameras. In today's internet age, you really don't need to rely on Brinks or some of those major companies. Wi-Fi cameras are super available on Amazon. Some internet providers offer ways to have motion detector cameras, lights, sensors on the doors. And so you really don't have to go with a major company anymore. And they really don't even need to be recording. When we're talking about deterrence, even signs that say this home is protected by this security system, a lot of times that is enough to deter people away. Even just those beware of dog signs will act really well as deterrents. So when we're starting from the outside, deterrence, floodlights, motion sensor lights, cameras, to be honest, whether they're activated or not, if they are, that's even better. And different types of signs will be a really good level of deterrence for you. When we start to get closer, early warning signs. Doorbell cameras are really great deterrents. So when you're at the office, when you're just outside the home, being able to monitor your home is really good. A lot of garage doors actually offer cameras now too. And so now you want those early warning indicators. And then we start talking about barriers. And so when we're talking about the actual property itself, windows need to be locked, doors need to be locked, garage doors need to be locked. The motion sensors installed on windows and doors. So as soon as something opens, you can get pinged on your cell phone, or you can have something audible inside the home to let you know, front door open, back door open, main window unlocked, things like that. Now we're going to talk about what to do when there is an intruder. You may have to fight, you may have to barricade, you may have to escape. We're talking about all three of these. You need to know what your capabilities are. You need to know where your family members are in the house. And if 911, you do the right thing, you call, hey, there's an intruder in my home. I don't know what they're here for. They might be looking to cause bodily harm or death to my family. If they're 10 minutes away, you might have to defend yourself. And as a man, as a protector, you better be capable of doing that. There might be a combination of things. Maybe you need to escape from one bedroom across the house to another bedroom to get someone in your family. In doing so, you might have to fight along the way, and then when you get there, you barricade. So it's not always a pick one and then that's your plan. You might have to combine all of these aspects together. I might have to, again, escape from bedroom A, get across my house to bedroom B, clear the house, and maybe engage in a firefight to get there. And then once I'm there, I'm on the phone with 911 and I'm barricading myself with my children to prevent any more loss of life or damage or anything like that. And so we can't stress this enough. This is not a comprehensive video. You need to train and you need to be prepared. You need to have that defensive mindset. When we're talking about passive defense, the Armored Republic Home Defense Kit is essential. I mean, it's got everything you need. You're gonna have Freeman carriers that are a little bit smaller for children. They can still be worn on adults. You got a Testudo, super comfortable. You got a Veritas, it's a little bit lighter in weight. We have armored backpacks and medical. Again, we cannot stress enough how important medical is. You're far more likely to use your medical training than you are to use a firearm. And so having all of that stuff in an affordable bundle, man, it just makes everything so much easier. Please like the video. Let us know what you think in the comments. Is there something you want us to expand on? Is there something that maybe we missed? Please let us know, and we can continue this series on hardening your home.